Yo. We're back with Olena.
Oh yeah, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So, as I said in my last video, I'm going to be trying to do some new content because I can't bring people over from Korea, so I thought it'd be better to work with the people, my friends in Korea right now.
I like it. I like your idea.
I'm really interested in people's first experiences when they come to Korea.
Okay.
That's what my channel's all about. And when I first came to Korea, I was taking summer vacation from university, and I was 19. So I was like this fresh-faced 19-year-old boy, just whoa, what is this place?
There was not that many foreigners at the time.
There weren't many foreigners. Koreans would stare at me. I was really good-looking, so they would stare even more. That's a joke. But I really remember my first meal in Korea. It was 갈매기살.
Oh my god.
It was crazy. My friend took me to this place, this barbecue, and I never had barbecue on a table before. And they're putting the meat on the barbecue and it's marinated. I'm like, what the hell? They're giving me soju. And I'm like, oh my god.
Directly with the soju. That's a good,
that's
story.
what you need. Yeah. It was a good start to my Korean experience. And I remember eating this meat, which was pork, and I thought it was beef because it was just like, it was
soft, right?
It was so soft. I'd never eaten pork which tasted like that in my life. And I just remember my feeling of, oh my god, this is crazy, this is so good. So it got me to thinking, what about my other friends who live in Korea? What was their first experience? Because I feel like everyone will remember their first meal. So I thought, how about I get some of my friends who live in Korea and I take them back to when they first came to Korea and the first meal they ever had. And our first guest is Olena.
It's like time traveling.
Yeah, we are time traveling.
Let's go back.
So what was your first meal in Korea?
My first meal was samgyetang.
Samgyetang.
And I was pretty confused. I was shocked because people in Ukraine, we don't eat that much. Like there is a small portions of food, maybe like this.
Really?
Yeah, not that much. But but when I came to Korea, I've got that huge portion of whole chicken. Like I couldn't believe that. Like, is it for one person?
For one person.
Is it for several persons? Bubble.
So this came out and you're looking at this.
Like I remember it was a bit bigger, or maybe it was my first experience like that, so maybe I thought it was bigger. I don't remember. I don't know how does it taste because there's nothing else, like only chicken and water.
Yeah.
I didn't think it's gonna taste good. And then when you put it to your mouth, there's like a rainbow suddenly. 반짝. What's that? 잠깐만. Like my favorite one because it's healthy. Healthy without I'm sorry to say that, but excuse me, without no sugar, without any sugar.
Yeah.
Because there are so many sugar in different dishes, right? In Korea.
In Korea, there's a lot of sugar in dishes.
It was my first experience to try this one, and still it is my favorite one.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite, especially if you have a hangover.
Yeah, if you have a hangover, yeah. Any soup in Korea, samgyetang is really good.
But I never tried this one. Never.
Yeah, so this one is, I just saw it on the menu and I was very interested. So it's got komunggae in it, which is, I guess, a type of sesame seed, a black one. I guess that gives it the color, and I've never seen a black samgyetang before in my life.
Me too.
So I'm very curious. I assume the taste will be quite similar.
As the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a spark.
Right, so let's paint the picture, okay?
Yes.
How old were you when you came to Korea?
Oh, I don't even remember actually. Maybe 21 maybe.
So a fresh 21-year-old Ukrainian girl
Oh yes.
comes to Korea and sees this chicken in a bowl.
It was too much big portion,
Did you finish it all?
I remember I finished it fast because it was too good.
I don't remember the first time I had it, but I do remember my reaction. It was similar to you.
Oh really?
It was like, what the f Because this is.
Why
this
did
is
they put
insane.
chicken? They even didn't
Yeah.
cut it.
It's like this whole and then there was rice inside. I was like, oh shit! I didn't realize that. I saw the rice. I was like, oh my god. I think maybe I ate it on my own as well. I can't remember, but yeah, I was really surprised. Samgyetang, that's a great one to eat. It's your first meal in Korea. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I remember I was thinking like, are there any instant inside?
Anyone inside?
Instant? Like,
Oh, the intestines and stuff. Intestines.
Intestine. Okay, cut it.
Let's go again.
Yeah. Did you think there are any
Intestines.
Oh!
It's okay.
I
You
didn't
speak
know.
like 4 languages. It's fine.
I don't. You can say that.
Yeah. You thought were there any intestines inside?
Yes.
Let's try the soup first.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, that's really good.
Oh, 시원해.
So yours is the normal one, right?
Yeah. How about the black one? Because I know this taste.
Spoon, so you get the full flavor.
Oh, okay.
So it's the sesame seed taste basically in a samgyetang soup. That's exactly how it tastes. The texture is thick though. It's a really thick texture which I love with my samgyetang. Maybe it's like grinded.
Oh, I like the texture.
Yeah, the
That's
texture's
good.
lovely.
Oh, it's so good.
So that's the classic.
Yeah, the classic one.
That's the classic
Yeah.
samgyetang taste, which is beautiful. I loved it, and I always put salt in that one, because I always find it's a little bit underseasoned for me. I'm gonna try and put a bit of salt in this one.
It's so unusual.
Yeah, this one's very unusual, but I think it goes really well with the samgyetang. All right, let's try some of the chicken,
It's like
some
more
of the
foreign
rice.
taste. Cannot compare it to any other.
No,
So good.
I do prefer this though, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just because I'm so used to this, and that's the flavour that I love, and it brings back the memories. This one is good though.
Wow.
Another thing I love about this, which I'm hoping I have in here, but I don't know. I like the jujubes, the little red fruits
Me
that you
too.
get in here. I don't know if we have any. I'm having a look, haven't found any yet.
Sometimes they can put there some other,
Yeah.
side something.
Sometimes you have like chestnuts.
Oh yeah.
It's really, really good. So 21-year-old Olena
Yes.
comes to Korea, eats this, thinks, wow. What were you doing in Korea? Why did you want to come to Korea?
Travel.
Just traveling?
Yeah.
But why did you pick Korea of all places?
I didn't pick only Korea. There was like some different countries also.
Yeah.
Like Thailand, China, yeah, and Korea. I just wanted to go around, as a tourist because I just graduated.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to see the world, before I start to work or something.
Yeah.
Not only maybe I could get some new ideas, for work, but then Korea catched me.
That's the problem with Korea.
Yeah, usually, when you go to Korea for the first time, you think, it's good here, it's nice, probably I can stay here for a few months, and then you extend your visa.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 1 year more, and then you stuck here like for a really big part of your life.
That's the problem with Korea. Yeah. You
Yeah.
come here and you get stuck here because it's just so different, and lifestyle is so convenient here and fun, and
Very comfortable to
the
live.
food is so good, and
Oh,
yeah.
it's really good.
It's happened so many times. I have a friend that comes here just to visit, and then they want to come live here for like a year or two.
No way.
Like, yeah, it's happened so many times to me. Like Floyd, my little brother, he's
I
living here
just
right
wanted
now.
to, yeah.
I had a friend called Michael. He did the same thing. I had another friend. He did the same thing. What did you study at university? I found a jujube, by the way.
Oh, congratulations. I supposed to be a teacher.
Teaching, education.
Yes.
Okay.
I supposed to be a teacher, but suddenly I became a model.
When your modeling career is done, you could teach modeling. Huh? How about that?
Well, I would love to do that.
Combine the two.
You're gonna be my student, right?
You wouldn't want me as a student. My modeling is very nukiye. Give it out. So you first came to Korea and you were traveling to different countries,
Yeah.
and then you went home.
Not.
No, you stayed.
I just stayed here.
Why did you end up staying?
Because of samgyetang.
And how did you become a model? That's also a funny thing. When you first came, you had
Yeah.
no interest or thoughts about being a model, right?
I never thought about, For me, model was something like on a really high level, and I'm just like a graduated student, you know, the future teacher, without any experience.
Did you do any modeling in Ukraine before?
No, never.
No, never.
I never did any photo shoot, only selfies sometimes, but there was not good. I remember I was
So some guy just saw you on the street and went, yeah, she's going to be a model. Just changed your life, basically.
And he regretted about it. Honestly, because I was too bad. Of course I was too bad. I never saw like professional camera. I was always like scared to watch the lens, you know. But I really appreciate it because, you know, that man, he changed my life. We didn't work together for a long time, but you know, I started because of him.
Right.
So I still really appreciate it.
He's a legend, huh?
Oh, he's a legend for me. Really.
He's a legend. He created Olena's modeling career.
Actually, yes.
Maybe we might not have met if that didn't happen. Because we met 5 years ago.
I think it's been 5 years old.
We met at like a Pyeongchang
Olympic. Oh,
Pyeongchang
yes.
Olympic, like we were doing a promotional video together.
Yes, that is so good. And I remember I just like, I was so shy and then just like, and you asked me like, do you want to shoot together? And I was just like, oh.
Yeah. You got your modeling career. Let's get a YouTube career as well.
Yes, actually yes, I started from you.
Was that your first YouTube video?
Of course.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'm a legend as well.
You're a legend for me also, you know.
Thanks,
Really
thanks.
important person. No, but it's true. So for me it was also surprising, you know, seeing, because me, what I gonna do there, you know, like why me?
I think the good thing about you coming on the YouTube is when you do modeling, you don't get to really show your personality, right?
But you know, when I do YouTube or TV shows, there's also like kind of acting something.
Yeah, there is.
You cannot, like nobody knows your personality, nobody knows your real.
Right.
But I mean, it shows you from some other side, not only like a plain picture.
Well, it depends. Like the real person, like me, I'm at home all day.
Yes.
I'm sitting on my sofa. I'm just like this, just chilling all day. That's the real me. But nobody wants to see that on YouTube. It's not entertaining.
But sometimes people can have so many different personalities inside, right?
I think everybody does.
Everybody. Because sometimes I'm also like you. Negjuran. And I think that's okay.
That's being human. That is 90% of my life. It's just me, just chilling. Yesterday, I spent the whole day playing chess.
So you watched that movie?
Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit. Yeah, on Netflix.
Then okay, I'm gonna start that a new hobby.
Well, no, I used to play as a kid. I played a lot as a kid with my mum's friends.
Are you a pro?
I'm like 1300. That's my rating, which is not high.
Okay.
My mum's friends from the martial art, they would go and have meetings afterwards and everyone would be playing chess for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'd be playing against like these adults. I loved outsmarting adults, you know. It felt good. It felt good when I beat them. I was like, yeah. But I didn't play for ages, but I found this website recently. Start playing again. It's so addictive.
It is.
And time flies. Yesterday I literally sat on my sofa just playing chess all day.
Oh my.
That's like an average day for me. Like. But you know, people don't want to see that, right? So when you come on camera, you have to show your more energetic side, your more charismatic side. But you're pretty bubbly anyway. When we have the cameras off and we hang out,
Really?
I think you're pretty much the same.
Really?
You're always laughing, always smiling, always making jokes.
Am I making jokes?
Yeah.
Am I?
What do you think of my beard, Olena?
It's good.
It's manly, right?
But why did
The colour's
did you
different.
did you color it?
Why did I dye my beard? No, so my dad was actually ginger, which maybe that's why I have a red beard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not ginger. But you know what's funny? The ginger gene. What you calling my ginger?
I'm sorry. No.
The ginger gene it can skip a generation. So I'm not ginger, but my kid could be ginger.
Yeah, they can.
I don't know why the beard is ginger and this isn't ginger.
I mean, your father has a
Ginger hair, yeah.
Oh, really?
Everything's ginger. Ginger eyebrows.
That's so unique.
It's not a good thing in England. I don't know about Ukraine.
Oh, really? Why?
In England, if you're ginger, like people, they take the piss. In
really?
school, they'll just be like, laughing at you.
Really?
Yeah.
In Ukraine, that's so unique.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. Apart from the food,
Sure.
what were your other first memories in Korea? What were your thoughts, your reaction? What did you find interesting?
Huge buildings. I'm just a countryside girl, you know?
Yeah.
How impressive that was.
See, I thought they looked like prison blocks.
Honestly, it was so impressive. I remember I came to Seoul and it was like, why everything's so huge? It's like a big town. There are so many people, you know. It was kind of one of my dreams to live in such kind of busy city, you know.
Yeah.
But when you see it in real, that's two different picture. Especially Korean people, they're like concentrated on their culture a lot, you know, which I really like.
They're very proud of their culture.
Yes, and I really, honestly, I like it, you know.
I thought the buildings, well, because I got on the Incheon to Seoul, right? It's the drive. Along that drive, you see a lot of big like apartment blocks, and they look the same, but some of them are really grey and just. I don't think the weather was good that day. They look like big prison blocks to me. And I was like, oh my god.
Do you have
what
such
is
kind
this
of
place?
memories?
Yeah. I still remember it. My first time I came, I thought that. I was like, these are like prison blocks. Now I'm used to it because I wasn't that used to that. In London, a lot of our buildings are really low down. We live in houses. We don't live in apartments.
Oh, that's so cozy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. What else did you find interesting?
In Korea, people.
What do you mean?
Let's say about when you take a taxi, you can easily find a good friend right next to you.
The taxi drivers, yeah.
honestly,
they are foreigners' best friends.
Honestly, I love them. Sometimes it was annoying because, you know, when you're working and you're tired, it is annoying. But nowadays I feel like, oh my god, really guys, you are the best one. I just wanna, you know, sometimes I wanna talk with somebody. They just share their experiences. There's some, not long time ago, there was one taxi driver. I asked him, what was your dream before, you know, and he just like, I still have that dream. And I'm just like, what kinda? And he just like, I wanna travel around the world and help people. Wow. And I'm just like, oh my god, really, you're the best human ever.
I like taxi drivers.
But not that much, yes?
but I get so tired talking to them. Sometimes they're bored, it's been a long day, they want to talk. And they see a foreigner and they're like, oh, I want to talk to this guy. But the problem is, they ask the same questions, right? It's always the same questions. Where are you from? What do you do?
How many years?
How old are you? Are you married? And the first time, it's okay. Second time, it's okay.
Yeah.
Third time, and then after that, it just gets really repetitive and like tiring.
Actually, I agree.
But if they hit me up with like a different conversation,
Oh, yes.
then it'll be okay. Right? If they hit me up with maybe like, I don't know, what do you think about global warming?
Oh, that's such a good topic.
Yeah. Maybe we can have a conversation and I'll be interested. But they always want to ask me the same questions.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Mix up your questions, taxi drivers. Mix up your questions. You know.
That's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
How was the samgyetang?
Amazing. That was a treat. I love samgyetang.
That's different. It's a black one.
Oh, the black one. Yeah. So this was a new experience.
Like compared to the normal one, which one do you like more?
I still prefer the normal one because it's just the classic, right? It's the classic. It's what I'm used to.
Actually, I prefer this one. It has something, the texture and that powder. You know, powder is good, but I mean, I just wanted like something shiwane.
Yeah.
When you feel the taste of chicken, not something mixed one. So this one is my favorite.
Yeah.
And a sparkly shimmer on our skin.